So the people of Ohio should be very proud of Ornet. It really is a leader, has been from the very inceptions of the internet back in the National Science Foundation network. And my years of experience before I joined Internet 2, I spent many years in the regional networking business, and we always looked at Ornet as a leader.
The people that are leading Ornet, Pankaj and Paul and all the rest, are phenomenal people. They are well known in our community for being smart people, of course, but good people that are willing to help, willing to participate in anything that they can do to help our community. That's huge. Our community only survives by the fact that we have this culture of help that is among all of us.
The greatest impacts they've had on our campus is just providing reliable services. The network's always on when we need it. In the 12 years I've been at the university in this position, we've never had a network outage from Ornet. And so I think that speaks for itself. The network's there, it's on, it's reliable, and it's available for us to use.
I give them a lot of respect. They are knowledgeable. They call when the system is down. They tell you what the problem is, what time it will take. I like also the maintenance, the way they set up, when that's happening. So I can tell my upper management and our faculty and staff when their time they were doing upgrade. Makes it easy my life. So in case system goes down, they know, we are doing it on it, doing a maintenance. That really shows your customer service you provide to us. We can provide our customer the same level of service to them, and they respect that.
What I really appreciate about Ornet is the fact that they provide excellent customer service. They call us up, they find out what we need, they find out if we have problems and help us with installing equipment, or the latest thing has been with purchasing VMware and the discounting we get from that, and just the collaboration that is available through Ornet, being either a phone call or their meetings that they hold a couple times a year, that kind of thing. So it's the service they provide, and that's what I really, really appreciate.
So we view Ornet as a critical collaborator for the Three Rivers Optical Exchange. We have a 10 gig E that goes between Three Rocks and Ornet. We just happened to be at the other end of one of the fiber spans, and so we lit it up and we exchanged traffic. We found it's funny, you light these connections up and you think, there'll be no traffic on it, and then all of a sudden you see that there's really a lot of collaboration going on between the two regions.
Well, of course, being a state where we share a border, our relationship with Ornet is really important. In fact, for the last 4 or 5 years, we've shared our Internet 2 network. We provide backup commodity services to each other. We already have a fiber connection between the two networks, and we're building another one. We share ideas, we collaborate. We have a very close relationship. So as you can imagine, the regional relationships are important. Ohio State is part of the Big Ten. Of course, we have two Big Ten members. A lot of cooperation, collaboration that goes on there. So Ohio is probably our most important regional relationship that we have right now.
The importance of that collaboration across states is vital because we all have different competencies within our organization. But as we cooperate and collaborate with one another, we become like one large enterprise moving towards the same goal, which is to provide our connector members with leading edge connectivity so that they can change the world. And we learn things from each other all the time. From Ornet, I learn a different approach about how Pankaj and Paul have aligned the state's leadership and given them messaging so that they can articulate to the general public what the value of Ornet is.
It's this effort that comes out of the higher ed community, sort of a grassroots effort, that creates the future in economic development. It creates the future for the competitive environment. It creates the future for the commercial space. All of the internet service providers that are existent today came out of higher education and the things that they created. And so all of the folks on the Ornet staff and all the folks that support Ornet are creating the future.
To higher education, networking is as important as having water and lights for their students and for the projects and the learning and the academic research that happens every day. It is technology that advances all of those different initiatives on a campus, and the technology has to be there has to be reliable, always has to be on, has to be high performance, and it needs to be consistent. The researchers and the educators that use these networks rely on it to perform their duties every day and help pursue their missions.
Having a dark fiber network just opened up the capacity, the possibility of capacity for ORNet and connecting to Internet 2. And now we've got another step. Getting to a 100 gig network for Internet 2 is a huge thing. They're being able to send data sets from one institution to another, the kind of innovation that's going to come out of that, I think, is it's something that we can't even imagine.
You know, people often ask me, you know, what do you need more bandwidth for? What are people going to do with more bandwidth? Isn't what we have enough? And my answer to them is always, I don't know what people are going to do with more bandwidth and more capacity. But I can assure you that some very smart people are going to do something very revolutionary with it. That's been the history of the internet since its birth.